This is the Dave and Shecky Show. We got this groovy podcast for ya. Reviewing crazy tunes or quoting Twain and Sting and Dune. We'll bring ideas to share like bonus points for extra flair, cause it's the frickin' Dave and Shecky Show. This is the Dave and Shecky Show. We're bringing you this groovy review. We might preview movies, bake some bread, or drink some smoothies. So come on, have way too much caffeine. You roll up some rivers, I'll reference some Raffy. This is the Dave and Shecky Show.
Nem yo ho renge kyo, nem yo ho renge kyo. I'm gonna go now, so yo mo kono rock and roll.
Excellent.
Hey, would you like to join my? Would you like to come over to my apartment and meet with some people who all gonna get together and wish for things, positive things? And if you do it enough, it'll happen, man. Want to come over? There's a bunch of us.
I do not.
Come on over to the apartment. We're just gonna get together and simultaneously say some syllables.
I do not want to chant with you.
Chant.
I am not into your chanting right now.
Please come to my apartment and chant before I dissect you and decapitate you and make a soup of your body.
Thank you, but no.
Why? This could happen.
I know, and that's why I don't want to do it.
This did happen.
I understand. And we have talked about that.
Hey, let's talk about the hippie.
No. I think that was it Daniel Rakowitz or something?
Hey,
Rakowitz?
rest in peace.
All right.
I'm ready to talk about Daniel Curlin.
We're not talking about Daniel Curlin.
Good.
I have a fondness for Bobo, but we will not be talking about him.
Fondness for Bobo. Is that a series? That's the erotic book series, isn't it?
It's not an erotic book series. It's just a statement I've said.
Yes, I grew up being highly influenced by the fondness of Bobo romance novels.
No, it's not that. Thank you, though. Today's episode is all about time travel.
Time travel. Hey, I wish I could go back and, not eat those apricots. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, sorry.
Yes, I wish that as well. However, we cannot, as far as we know. Well, actually, I don't even know that. Do you, believe in time travel?
Well, I don't know. What am I looking at over here? This thing looks like some sort of time machine. Oh, that's just the interface.
I see.
I don't know. In that case, no, I don't think I do.
According to Wikipedia, time travel is the concept of movement between certain points in time, analogous to movement between different points in space by an object or a person, typically with the use of a hypothetical device known as a time machine.
I don't think a human wrote that.
Time travel is a widely recognized concept in philosophy and fiction.
That's slightly more human.
And the idea of a time machine was popularized by H.G. Wells's 1895 novel, The Time Machine.
Which brings me to my next point. My favorite movie.
Okay.
Time after time. Okay.
It's not your favorite movie.
It's definitely not. It's one of those movies that if you watch again, you realize it's really not very good.
Yes, that's why I've never watched it again. Because I personally love time travel movies, but I just want to get into the history of time travel a little bit here.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
Okay. Time travel is not a new concept, and it has been around for thousands of years. In religions, the Buddhists, the Japanese, the Hindus, they all have, even the Jews, have time travel in their early writings. Let's put it that way, in their early scriptures. However, it was never with a device. Like, it was never, it was like maybe they fell asleep or maybe they traveled, and when they stopped traveling, all of a sudden it was different. It was never like there was a specific device that caused it or they used it to do something. That was a newer invention.
Popularized by Michael Jackson.
In 1770, let's see, hold on. Early science fiction stories feature characters who sleep for years and awaken in a changed society or are transported to the past through some sort of unknown or vague supernatural means.
Well,
That's in the 1770s and the early 18s.
that sounds reasonable.
Yeah. One of the first stories to feature time travel by means of a machine is The Clock That Went Backward by Edward Page Mitchell, which appeared in the New York Sun in 1881. However, the
Fake news.
the mechanism borders on fantasy.
They've been having fake news ever since they had news.
An unusual clock, when wound, runs backwards and transports people nearby back in time.
Yeah, wake me when the shit strikes 13. Now that's scary. When the clock strikes 13, you got to go.
The author does not explain the origin or the properties of the clock, but it is, I guess, one of the earlier mentions of a device. And then H.G. Wells' Time Machine, like we said, 1895, goes into some detail about the device.
H.G. Wells stealing shit.
No, I think he, like
Was
I said,
inspired.
that's probably closer to the truth. It is The Clock That Went Backwards is usually described as the first time machine story, but H.G. Wells, The Time Machine, is the first one with a time machine.
Why don't they make a movie of The Clock That Went Backwards?
I mean, maybe they have, and we just haven't seen it.
God damn them.
It could be a B movie.
Should be.
All right. So, of course, and then there are other time travel stuff. A Christmas Carol has time travel, right? That's from 1843.
Yeah, that's kind of ghostly.
Well, again, vague,
More like
paranormal.
time travel in dreams. That's dream time travel.
Is it?
I don't know.
We don't know, but that's what they said, that it's vague. If somebody wakes up and it's different, there's no specific device.
I like it when there's a device.
I kind of like it when there's a device too.
We need some absolute in this world.
The device makes it seem more realistic and less of a fluke. So that's kind of the rough and really watered down version of time travel. Time travel is one of my favorite things in movies. I love time travel movies.
All right.
You don't like them so much.
I like movies that have drums in them.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day we will do a show about movies with drums. Currently,
They're mostly
all right.
mostly by The Who. I like movies by The Who with drums in them.
All right.
Pre-1980.
I see.
Can we do that?
I mean, I gave you
All
a
right.
few options and you picked time travel, but
Well, let me go back in time and pick again.
okay. Well, then that sucks for
Oh,
me.
I'm just
who's
playing.
done
Let's
all
go.
this.
Come on, I'm in for the ride.
Are you?
Where is this thing? Where's the handle? What do I hold on to?
Is it true that you don't want to do this podcast anymore?
Shush! I'm traveling.
I see. I just want to make sure because it seems like you all of a sudden don't want to talk about time travel.
I love time travel.
Do you love
My
it?
favorite time travel movie is your favorite time travel movie.
Which is my favorite time travel movie?
Oh, the one with that crazy woman and the dead guy.
The one with that crazy woman and the dead guy. The crazy woman and the dead guy. Crazy.
Something about a hotel, set in a hotel.
The crazy woman.
Sometime, this time, something time.
Okay, it's not a crazy woman. It's
She's
not
not-
a dead guy.
He's
but
dead.
I believe
His name's
believe.
Christopher Reeve.
I see. He's dead in real life.
Oh, that's for sure.
I see.
Comfortably numb, we should say.
A story of two people in love. Two people out of time. Two people whose passion bridges history. Jane Seymour and Christopher Reeve are trapped in love. Somewhere in time.
Okay.
Somewhere in Time is the movie.
Somewhere in time. That sounds like a Cyndi Lauper song.
That's time after time.
Oh, see, she was into time travel. She wishes she could time travel right now. Back to then when she was big and we were small.
She is...
This is the world according to Cindy. It's a new show. Hey, that's not bad.
She has had shows.
Well, she needs another one.
I see.
Just keep her shit covered up because bitch got psoriasis. I'm sorry.
Okay, Dave?
Psoriasis. I mean, psoriasis is a whole nother thing.
Not a bitch. She's just Cindy Lauper.
Psoriasis is when your sister is really fucked up.
Okay. All right. Somewhere in Time from 1980 is a romantic fantasy film directed by Jeannot Swark.
That is not a real person.
It is a film adaptation of
Jeannot Swark. How many movies has he made? He was Time After Somewhere in Time, the only movie he ever made.
No, I don't believe that to be true.
Was he one of the Swark brothers?
Yes, I believe he's a Swark brother.
Didn't we see them live on stage?
That's the Sklar brothers.
Oh.
The very unfunny Sklar brothers, who we did not enjoy.
Chopper 4.
They kind of made us cringe.
Well, they did say one thing that was true. Anything you can touch in New York City has been pissed on.
All right, well, that's
true. Irreverent.
Jeannot Swark. I don't know how to pronounce it.
The director is Jeannot Swark.
He's a French gentleman.
Wow, he looks kind of like a Peter Falk Rockefort guy.
He is best known for Somewhere in Time.
See?
Jaws 2.
Holy shit.
Ironside.
What?
It Takes a Thief.
Ironside, is that a movie or a show?
Bones.
Oh, he's a TV man.
Castle.
Oh, you a TV man. Okay.
Scandal. Supernatural. Almost Human, Private Practice, Smallville.
Get this man on the line because he is unknown.
Cold Case, Heroes, Raising the Bar, Without a Trace, Boston Legal, Numbers,
Boston
Jag,
Legal, now that was a good one.
The Practice, CSI Miami, Ally McBeal. I mean, he's really not that unknown.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, I never heard his name before.
Kojak.
Oh, hey.
This guy has been working.
Rockford
The
Files.
first thing he did was Ironside in 1968.
I wouldn't mind watching that.
And he has continued to direct up until 2019. He is... How old is he?
When was he born? He's 81.
He is?
I don't know, what does it say?
It says he's 1939.
That's 81.
Well, Jeannot, God bless, I say. I say you're working hard and
He's
doing
working for
your
the
thing.
weekend.
I don't know if he's working for the weekend.
Oh, that's someone else.
But anyway, Somewhere in Time is one of my favorite time travel movies.
See, I told you.
But I don't think it's your favorite.
Well, I don't have a favorite.
I thought you liked the
Oh,
what
well,
was it?
give me some other choices. What am I dealing with here? Bill and Ted?
All right.
No, I like the Hot Tub Time Machine. That might be my favorite.
All right. Let me go to
Hot Tub Time. That's a Hot Tub Time Machine.
All right. Let me go to ranker.com.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, I
And-
love that one.
We'll go through their top 20 time machine movies or time travel movies.
Okay.
My bad.
Is that Rancor like with a C?
No, it's Ranker.
Oh.
We've used them many times.
I know.
I don't know why you're acting as if it's a whole new
I
website
usually don't
to
look
you.
at. I can't usually see the screen.
You shouldn't be looking at the
See,
screen.
I want to believe it's Rancor.
No, that's a Star Wars reference. Number 20. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh, he's transphobic.
Now, what?
What?
Okay, I don't know what you're saying,
A
but
homo says what?
I will tell you that Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban happens to be my favorite Harry Potter movie because of the time travel.
Azkaban.
Azkaban.
Azkaban, I'm telling you to cease and desist.
It's got Gary Oldman is in this one.
Oh, well, any movie with him in it is almost as good as a movie with Eric Stoltz.
His name is Sirius Black, and
Whoa.
I see. Anyway,
Imagine if his name was Goofy White. That would not go over good.
that's true, but he is the Prisoner of Azkaban. And
I'm the prisoner of Azkaban. Ask me anything.
okay.
It's a new Reddit.
I didn't even know that you knew what Reddit was, honestly.
I don't know what Azkaban is, but I can go with it.
Azkaban is a prison.
Let me tell you something. Of course it is. Why would there not be a... wouldn't be a prisoner if there wasn't a prison? That's like saying a glass of water, and it's a glass. It's a vessel.
I see. Number 19, Minority Report.
I have never seen it.
Minority Report is, future crime that they can tell.
Matt Damon?
No, very close. It's Tom Cruise.
Ugh.
This is a Philip K. Dick based movie. So we've talked about Philip K. Dick.
Yes, now I know that, and people like this movie.
People don't mind it.
This is not the Bourne. What's the other one? Bourne?
that's-
Identity?
Right, but those have nothing to do with time travel.
That one's Matt Damon.
Yes,
But they like that one, don't they?
but that's not Philip K. Dick.
And tell me something.
All
Is that movie with Lenny DeCap, is that time travel?
The movie with Lenny DeCap.
Inception.
I don't know if that's time travel. I don't know. I wouldn't. You know
Because
what?
I am bringing that up in the next course. I'm taking a course at school.
You are?
No, if I went time travel, though I might,
I see.
I'd be in school asking stupid questions. And they'd be like, oh, that's very interesting. Extra points on your Negro report.
David?
What? It was a social experiment. All right, take that part out.
You son of a bitch. Number 18, Star Trek, First Contact. Now, I will say that
Well, that's obviously the best.
this is my favorite Star Trek movie from the franchise, once again, because of the time travel.
Oh, is this the one with the LDS?
No, that is that's a different one.
That's
the
pretty
one.
damn good, too.
That's the one with the whales.
Is that time travel?
That is time travel.
Every Star Trek movie is time travel.
That's the one with the whales. I forget what it's called. This is the one with
this
Jean-Luc Picard and James Cromwell.
I think that was Star Trek 3, maybe.
And no, it was. I think it's 4.
Oh, anyway.
But
Because all your bases are ours.
I think 3 is the search for Spock.
Okay.
So anyway, this is the one where they go back in time when James Cromwell, I don't know, first attains warp speed or something, and they kind of wait for him to do that, and then they kind of show up, and it's Borg related, but it is my favorite Star Trek movie.
Interesting. It's hard to discern between space travel and time travel sometimes.
Well, no, time travel is time travel.
Yeah, but if you travel fast enough, you kind of go through a time warp.
You think so?
Rah,
That's what they're hoping.
rah,
Number 17,
rah.
Looper. I don't think you've seen this
Looper,
one.
that sounds gay, bro.
Okay. Number 16, Interstellar.
Wait, what's Looper? Get back here.
It's Bruce
Hey,
Willis.
Looper, where'd you going, man? Give me your lunch money, Looper.
I feel
That's
like
Lupe.
I feel like we're going through this list and it's just making you racist for reasons unknown.
Why? I'm not the one who titled it Looper.
Well, it's like a time loop.
Oh, never mind.
16 is Interstellar. See, this is the thing with going through. Okay.
Interstellar, isn't that the one where Randy Quaid gets all small and goes inside someone's body?
That is Inner Space,
And that's not time travel.
and that's Dennis Quaid.
Exactly. See? See?
Okay. So this is the thing. I'm reading off these movies, and I know you have no idea what they are.
I don't know. Interstellar. I don't pay attention. I'm not a sci-fi guy.
I know.
You can tell me I'm looking ahead here.
Don't look ahead.
All right, now Interstellar. What is that?
It's a British-American 2014 science fiction epic directed by Christopher Nolan.
Well, I like him.
Yes, we do. Starring Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain, and Michael Caine.
All right, it's a shit cast with the exception of Michael Caine. Because
Oh,
anything he's in is golden.
Okay, I like Jessica Chastain. I like everybody there.
I don't know who that is.
It's a decent movie.
She sounds like a whore.
Number 15,
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes.
Boy, that's racist.
It's not racist.
Is that the original?
Yes,
Oh, the remake.
1968. No.
I'm a fan of Planet of the Apes, but I wouldn't even think of it as time travel necessarily.
Why not?
I don't know. It's more like science fiction.
I know, but the three astronauts land on Earth thousands of years in the future.
God damn them.
And don't you see?
I do.
And
Now
that's
I
why
see.
the apes are in charge.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
there is time travel there.
All right.
All right.
Planet of the Apes, then. That's my favorite.
Okay, that's one of my favorites. Number 14, It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, come on. That's not time travel.
All right.
Is Jimmy Stewart?
Jimmy Stewart, Donna Reed, Lionel Barrymore.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yes, it is a classic.
You hate it.
I don't love it. I don't love it.
Time travel is more like, is it really time travel?
It's kind of alternate universe-y. This is ranker.com, voted on by the people. So
God damn these people.
they feel it is. They feel number 14 is It's a Wonderful Life. Number 13,
Yeah.
a movie that I do like,
Yeah.
another Dennis Quaid,
Oh, jeez.
Frequency.
I never heard of such a thing.
It's really pretty good. A guy finds an old radio, and he starts
Is
talking.
it Cuba Gooding Jr.?
And he starts talking to somebody on the other end. He gets it working, and he starts talking. And,
Oh, my God. How many times did he use that plot?
and soon enough, he realizes he's talking to his own dad.
Oh, come on. I wish it was Cheech Marin. He should be talking to Cheech of Cheech and Chong.
His dad was Dennis Quaid, and he died. He got shot as a cop. And so he tries to save his dad's life. He's become a fireman.
Well, of course he has. Every good kid becomes a fireman.
Yeah, well, there you go. So that's that story. Frequency is, if you like time travel movies, you've probably already seen it. but
That
if you
sounds like a
haven't,
tearjerker.
It's a good one. It's a good one. I like it.
It's a melodrama.
I don't like you. I like the movie. You, not so much.
It's dramatic and it makes you all mellow. It's melodrama.
Okay. Number 12,
Yeah.
The Time Machine.
Well, of course. Why not aptly named?
1960s version.
Oh,
I have not seen that one.
that sounds like there's going to be scantily clad bikini aliens.
All right. I don't know.
Am I wrong?
I hope so, actually.
Come on. Doing the Watusi.
I don't think so. I think
Something
it still
with the-
follows the story.
Something with the Watusi.
Number 11,
Oh, now this is a good one.
The Butterfly Effect.
Oh my God, this is a bad one.
Oh,
This might be the worst movie ever. At least that's what they said.
who's they?
The critics.
It's
They panned it.
They might have panned it, but it's pretty good. It's fucking crazy, though.
Good.
It's crazy. It's
I think
crazy.
you've been punked.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't know why people panned it. I'm not. I'm telling you, it's not terrible.
Look,
It's crazy.
we need to do a remake of Butterflies Are Free. Now that is irreverent.
Yes. All right. We couldn't remake that today, actually,
Why?
because I think it's a little pedo.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
whoa, come back here. I didn't know.
All right. So the Butterfly Effect. You're right. A lot of people probably didn't love it.
That sounds sexual.
Okay. That's anyway. Number 10. There's something wrong with you. Edge of Tomorrow. Another Tom Cruise.
Now, that definitely sounds sexual. More like Edge of Tonight.
Edge of Tomorrow is.
Tom Cruise really makes some winners, huh?
It's not. I don't know what you mean by that. This is not a terrible movie, but it's not quite. It's not quite.
It's no Vanilla Sky.
I have not seen Vanilla Sky.
Oh,
I haven't seen it.
now you want to get into some shit. Watch that.
Now, here's a movie I do not like at all. At number 9, for several reasons. First of all, directed by Bryan Singer, pedophile, should not be on any list other than directors who've gone to jail for being a pedophile. He has not yet gone to jail for being a pedophile, but when he does, he'll be the number 1 on that list. But none of his movies should be anywhere. Him and Woody Allen can go fuck themselves.
Take it easy. Woody Allen, now that's a whole nother story.
No, not really. So number 9 is X-Men Days of Future Past. It's got Jennifer Lawrence instead of your girlfriend, Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
Hey, then this is not a good movie.
No, it's terrible. All of the X-Men with this younger cast are awful. Just shitty, terrible, awful. Awful. Terrible. I don't like them.
You want to watch a good episode of Conan O'Brien, watch one with her on it. That's all I'm saying.
Jennifer Lawrence?
No.
Halle Berry?
Stamos.
Oh, Stamos. Why? Because she's so pretty. And
I don't know. He has a thing for her.
Who doesn't? Clearly, you also have a thing for her.
Whoa, take it easy.
And the fact that she's now married to
That
one
really
of my
gets my goat.
celebrity crushes really
That guy is a joke.
annoys
Him and his
you.
brother. Oh my God.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Jerry and
have
Charlie.
another fucking energy drink and work out some more.
Okay. God forbid.
Creep.
Number 8, according to Ranker.com,
Yeah.
Bill and Ted's.
Now we're talking.
You like that one the best?
Yeah, well, I like comedy.
You like comedy.
I think there might be some drums in this one.
There probably is some drums in this one.
And George Carlin.
And George Carlin.
So take that and shove it in your Matt Damon.
Okay. Number 7.
Stuffed Matt Damon.
Number 7 is Back to the Future Part 3.
Well, that's good.
3?
Why not any of the Back to the Future? What are they going to just take us down the list now?
Maybe.
That's the next 5 out of 6. Is that?
I don't know. Perhaps.
All right. Well, I like that.
Okay.
I'm a fan.
Of the number 3 is the Wild West one.
I don't care. I like them all.
Okay. That's fair enough. Number 6, 12 Monkeys.
Nah, it sounds racist. I don't like that crap, man.
12 Monkeys is one of my favorite time travel movies.
Oh, wait. I mean, it's got some good points. Now, is this the one with Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt, Bruce Willis,
Well, I don't like Bruce Willis, but I do like Brad Pitt.
Madeline Stowe.
I don't know who that is.
She's the lady. She's great. This is directed by Terry Gilliam.
He's the worst of all those guys, apparently.
No, that's not true. But he is. This is. I would say this is an excellent movie.
I just don't think I've really concentrated on it.
Okay, well that's.
I guess I haven't seen it.
You have seen it,
Well,
and
is
we
this
even started
is
watching
this what's
the show.
in the box?
What's in the box is 7.
Oh, maybe that I like that more.
Okay, that's not a time travel movie.
See, I'm just not a
That's
science guy.
Gwyneth Paltrow's head is in a box movie.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Is she selling that? Is that a candle?
Maybe eventually it will be. Number 5 from Ranker, Groundhog Day.
Oh, you hate it, but I like it.
What?
Oh, no, you hate Scrooged. That's also time travel. Oh my God, everything's time travel.
Everything is time travel. Now you understand.
Oh, I didn't before. Thank you for clarifying things.
I don't hate Groundhog Day. I hate that Dave thinks I do.
Groundhog Day. I like that he learns to play piano. Wait, is this the one with Miles Davis? No, that's Scrooged. Well, I don't know anymore.
He's the weatherman, and he finds himself reliving the same day over and over again. And throughout it, he tries to woo Andy McDowell, the lovely
She's
Andy
not my
McDowell.
type. I like
What?
Brian Doyle Murray. He's my type.
Andy McDowell's not your type?
No.
Dude, she's
a little
literally...
uppity.
What? She's literally everybody's type.
I like Gina Davis.
Okay, well, there you go. She's not in this movie.
Oh,
She
wake me
is-
when Gina Davis comes over.
All right.
She's apparently in Mensa. Oh, maybe she was menstruating. One of those two. I
Okay,
don't know.
David.
What? I'm sorry.
That's gross.
Yes. I'm not the one doing it. Okay, move on.
Should we not have done this show?
No, this is good.
Is it?
This is like sweet and sour chicken.
It's not.
Yeah, the chicken's there. There's a little variety. What?
This
No?
is the worst show we've ever done.
No, it's good. Keep going.
Number 4.
I hate that one. What?
Number 4 is The Terminator.
Now, is this the original Terminator?
Yes, 1984. Bill Paxton, Linda Hamilton, and Arnold.
I like the movie.
It's a great movie. I think this is a great movie. The soundtrack gets a little dated.
Which one does he say I'll be back in?
That's this one.
All right. Now, which one does he hang the guy over the edge of from the Warriors? He hangs him over the side of the mountain or something, cliff. Which one's that?
Side of a mountain or cliff. The guy from the Warriors.
The guy who clinks the bottles. Arnold has him upside down. I think he lets him go. Is that movie?
I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm drawing a blank
sounds
on
like
it.
a classic Arnold stuff, man.
All right. Anyway,
All right. Terminator. Yeah, that's a good one, but I can't say it's my favorite or anything.
number 3. Is it in your top 10 sci-fi movies of all time?
Terminator. I mean, that's another. We have to look at a list, I think.
Okay. Number 3.
Yeah.
Back to the Future Part 2.
Okay. Well, maybe they should just say Back to the Future, the franchise, as one. Let's be fair here, okay?
Well, they're not doing that, David.
Fucking
I'm sorry to
lunatics.
tell you. It's ranker.com. The people are voting.
Ranker. How much of Ranker's owned by Steven Spielberg?
I don't know.
They should call it Spielberg's Rag.com.
All right. Number 2,
Yeah.
according to Ranker,
Okay.
Terminator 2,
Oh, come on.
Judgment Day.
It's part of the franchise.
So it might be part of the franchise, but it's also a great movie.
All right. Time after time. That's my choice.
I don't even. Dave, how does that end?
throw
How does time after time end?
They get married and they walk away happy.
No.
What?
Time after time?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, somewhere in time.
Somewhere in time. I don't know what I'm talking about
Wait,
anymore.
were you talking about somewhere in time or something else?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't like you. Number 2, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I was working for the Stern Show when this came out, and Howard and I guess Robin and everybody in the office got to go to a special screening of this movie.
You didn't get to go?
No, I went,
That's good.
and it was in like I think it was like at a Sony screening room, so it was a very small theater. I didn't get to sit next to Howard. I honestly don't think he liked me very much. What happens with VIPs in general is that you just are a blip, and there's been so many people in front of you, and they know there'll be so many people coming after you that it's kind of an ego blow to you. But the truth of the matter is you know, you're just another person in this revolving door. And that's for every VIP, including Ellen, who's getting shat upon now. Anybody. You're important. To them, you are just someone else in that position. So I learned pretty early about that. It's still kind of a crushing blow, but it is just the way it is. But I did enjoy watching that movie in that theater. It was very fun. It was very fun. Amazingly fun. It was, one of the best memories of that time.
That's cool.
Yeah. Number 1, I guess it's not going to be a surprise to you.
That's a franchise.
According to ranker.com, Back to the Future, the original one. The original one that had the Crispin Glover, had the other girlfriend. Probably the best one, really.
Now, is this the one that features rape and disparaging marks about black people?
Well, no, I don't think so. I think Goldie is the guy who works at the soda shop, and then he becomes the mayor eventually.
And how about the guys in the band?
Guys in the Marvin Berry.
All right, maybe they're okay.
I don't think that there's. I don't know. I honestly don't watch a movie and hope to find that it's disparaging to anyone. I just try to enjoy a movie.
Is this the one where he says, "I got it from a Negro"?
No, that is Caddyshack, David.
Oh, okay. I'm confusing my 80s movie.
No, I don't think you are. I think you're just looking for any excuse to say Negro.
Whoa, you just said it.
Yeah.
Now I've accomplished my mission.
Okay, well then
Now I no longer need to mention that word. I got you to say it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
So, do you...
Thank you.
Do you... Okay.
Thank you.
Shush.
Thank you.
Do you believe that time travel is real?
I thought you were starting a Jefferson Starship song. Or maybe it was Do You Believe in Miracles? Do I believe in time travel?
Do you believe it's possible? Do you believe that people from the future have come to the past?
I do not believe so.
You don't.
No, that's my problem.
One of my favorite movies was not on this top 20 list, by the way.
Is the one where this kid doesn't believe things.
It's, I like Time Cop, I like Primer.
Time Cop.
Uh-huh.
That sounds like RoboCop. Is that time travel?
No. RoboCop is not time travel. Time Cop was Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Time Cop. That's not a very good name, if you ask me.
Oh, I think it's a great name. It's a great name, great movie. Anyway, so you don't think it's possible?
I don't know enough to know if it's possible. This is what I'm saying. If it's possible, why don't we have proof of it happening?
Well, maybe because people don't want to change the timeline, or maybe our timeline has changed so many times and we don't even know it. How you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't know. It would happen at the snap of a finger.
Why doesn't someone film it and put it on YouTube?
Like right now, we all think that, let's say that Bruce Jenner is now Caitlyn Jenner. That is what we all remember to be true. It could be that somebody fucked around with our timeline, and that's why that happened. We don't know. See, I'm still very much in this our reality is not real thing. Yeah. So if you think like I do, and that this reality could be manufactured by other beings, other intelligence, then time travel is just a matter of changing the program. So I believe in time travel more than you would, because you don't want to believe that this might not be a real reality.
I just need some proof.
Well, proof is never going to be presented to us, but, I mean, here we have...
Well, that's a conundrum.
We have lots of what they call glitch in the matrix. I think you can... your new favorite website, Reddit, apparently you know all about now.
Oh, yeah.
Has a glitch in the matrix subreddit where people post weird shit that makes it seem like we're living in a matrix type place. But there are people who claim to be time travelers on YouTube.
Yeah. I've never seen them.
Well, that's why I'm about to play something for you.
What would Ozzy say? My new show. What would Ozzy say?
Kasper apparently claims to be from 2075. Are you ready to see what Kasper has to say?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Kasper. I am time traveler from 2075. In this video today, I'm going to reveal very shocking detail and show you shocking evidence that is proof that I am from future.
Pins for fingers.
In my previous video, I have showed you a picture of Los Angeles, California, underwater in the future. And I'm going to show you that picture again right now. In this picture, you may see buildings sticking out of water. And in this picture, you can see taken from underwater, showing Los Angeles, California, underwater in future. But you may not see translucent bubble built around city, in which city is still functioning even though it is underwater. But the real Los Angeles, California is moved inland in California, and it still does exist, and it's still on land. It's very futuristic city with flying cars everywhere, tall buildings going into the clouds. Amazing futuristic city in future.
I don't think he would have mentioned the corona pandemic. Motherfucker's concentrating on some bullshit. He could have just told us about something that was important. Hey, Kasper, go fuck yourself. Kasper the Friendly Ghost, you're a hoax. Go fuck your polar self. This is ridiculous.
You've got a point there. This video was released on January 5th, 2020, where Kasper claims to be a time traveler, mentions all of these things, but I think you're right. He does not mention coronavirus at all.
See ya. Guess what? You're a hoax.
Some of these comments are quite funny. So, how come all of you so-called time travelers never heard about the COVID-19?
You get that guy in the line.
I just gave him a thumb up. Stefan Newton, you've just been liked by me. So, yeah, it seems like all of these people do not believe Kasper and his shenanigans. Laughing my ass off, the corona exposed all these as fakes, and now this channel is dead. I will give Daniel Martinez a thumbs up. This person says, if you can bring food from the future, you can take a little video camera and do a video in the future. So there you go.
It's fake news, man.
A lot of people mentioning COVID, the pandemic. So yeah, Kasper, I'm afraid I'm going to have to say no, Kasper.
Nope. I agree.
Is that the let me see.
There you go.
Let me see if Apex TV has. Apparently, this is the home of time travel videos. Yep, their last one was 5 months ago. So they've given up on the time travel videos because I guess COVID has killed Apex TV. Sorry, guys. That's hysterical. All right. Well, there we go. We could do time travel songs. From louder.com, we have the 10 best songs about time travel. Maybe we'll skip through some of these. Let me just go to what they think is the number one.
Hey, maybe time to run can make a time travel song.
What?
Maybe have a time travel song.
He does? What is it?
I'm just saying that what I suspect he does.
Well, he's not on this list.
Of course he's not, because they're stupid.
Number one is Iron Man.
That is not time travel.
No?
Is it?
It says the song featuring one of metal's most satisfying basic riffs also boasts some of Geezer Butler's most sensitive and imaginative lyrics. The titular man has traveled to the future and witnessed the apocalypse.
Titular?
On his return, he was turned to steel and cannot communicate his warning.
I hate when that happens.
However, when mankind is hostile towards him, his vengeance becomes the destructive force that causes Armageddon.
Man, I'm just trying to help y'all. Now you gotta turn on me.
Take
some of this, motherfucker.
Never laugh at an Iron Man.
Hey, Iron Man got no sense of humor, man. Iron Man's Japanese, by the way.
He is?
Well, I don't know. They ain't got no sense of humor.
Oh, that's not... Japanese people have a sense of humor. They have no sense of sarcasm.
Maybe now they do, though. I think it's changing.
I think with the internet
I've seen some sarcastic Japanese people.
Good.
Let me tell you something. It is not good.
Oh.
When the second Japanese people are sarcastic, the world is over. Those people need to be happy and optimistic.
I see.
Hello Kitty cannot be goodbye asshole.
I think this is a bad episode.
No, this is good stuff.
For what?
What do you got?
Well, I have real life people who claim to have time traveled. People whose stories are somewhat believable.
All right, let's hear one.
4 friends travel from 1979 to 1905.
That was a bad decision.
In 1979, Jeff and Pauline Simpson and Len and Cynthia Gisby were traveling through France When it became late, they decided to find a hotel for the night. They found a place not too far down the road they were traveling. It was an odd place. The doors to the rooms only had wooden latches, no locks, and the windows only had thick shutters, no glass. In the morning, they had breakfast at the hotel and encountered 2 gendarmes, armed French policemen, that were wearing old-looking uniforms complete with capes. The whole experience at the hotel seemed strange, not least because their stay only cost 19 francs. Other hotels in the area cost over 200 francs. Still, they happily went on their way, and on their return journey, tried to stop and stay at the hotel again, except it had seemingly vanished into thin air, and the uniforms those gendarmes were wearing, they were from 1905.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the story.
Didn't those cops say, hey, who are these lunatics dressed like weirdos? Let's take them in to custody.
I don't know.
I don't believe it.
In 1935, Dr. E.G. Moon was leaving the residence of one of his patients in Kent, England, when he realized his car was not where he had left it. Both the driveway and the road seemed a lot rougher than he remembered. Dr. Moon spotted a man walking by the house, and he realized that the man was wearing several capes and a top hat and carrying a long-barreled gun. He looked to Moon like he was from the 19th century, not the 20th. Dr. Moon turned to go back into the house, but as he did, he saw that the driveway was paved again, and his car was once again parked in it. He turned back towards the road to look for the man, but he had vanished.
I like these stories.
Do you?
It sounds like Twilight Zone or Creep Show. But I have no proof that they're true. But whoever wrote them, I'd like to hire them.
This was written by Jen Lennon.
It wasn't she shot.
That's John Lennon.
Yeah, in this universe. Mm-hmm. How about the alternate one when it's Jen Lennon?
Maybe. Who knows? Again, I am all about this is not real.
Jen Lennon. She was an asshole too, though.
You know why I also think that this is not real? I think it's not real and it's going haywire. I honestly think that our reality is manufactured by something, someone, some beings, and I also feel like those beings have been wiped out. So whoever has been watching us and caring for our little weird reality has been wiped out, or they're in some sort of battle there where we are now on the back burner, and that's why shit is so fucking crazy.
They gotta come back and feed the fish. Someone needs to clean the tank.
They need to do that because honestly, people are insane. They say stupid things. They are at one another's throats for shit that's made up that makes no sense. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, come on back and clean the tank. That's a good analogy, Dave.
Oh, thank you. Clean the tank.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Clean the tank.
Okay, so here's another story. 2 professors see Marie Antoinette at Versailles in 1901.
Yeah, see, she was easy.
In 1901, 2 professors from St. Hugh's College in Oxford, England, went to visit the Palace of Versailles.
What? When was this?
1901.
Oh, they went in 1901?
Yes.
All right.
Versailles was, of course, the French royal home until the monarchy was abolished in 1792. Marie Antoinette, one of the last royals to live there, was executed in 1793.
Oh, that sounds like what's going to happen in America.
So on that day in 1901, when Professors Anne Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain were walking the grounds of the palace, it's pretty safe to say they did not expect to see Marie Antoinette in the flesh, just chilling on a stool outside the Petit Trianon.
I don't think people chilled in 1901.
A private retreat built for Antoinette by her husband, Louis XVI, and yet there she was, sitting and sketching and completely oblivious to the fact that 2 women were gaping at her and all the other people in 1780s period attire who had appeared just as suddenly as Antoinette. Antoinette and everyone else disappeared when a tour guide approached Moberly and Jourdain. Together they wrote a book, an adventure, about their experience, and the story gained notoriety, because of how grounded it seemed. They were two highly educated and well-respected women. They wouldn't just make up a story like that. So what was it then? Did they actually travel through time? It's one of the most thoroughly reported, compelling, and famous time travel stories that can't be explained.
I have no idea on that one. Maybe they flipped their lid.
Simultaneous?
Yeah, lid flippers.
Mm-hmm.
Famous lid flippers.
Well,
I don't know.
I see.
What happened?
That's the end of it. That's the end of it. There's also a whole bunch of photos online of people, old photos that people think prove that there's time travel. Usually they're older photos and it looks like someone has
A cell phone
or some sort of device. iPod, cell phone, whatever.
All right.
Here's a picture of a bunch of people at a beach.
Yeah.
And then there's a man right in the middle who seems to be on his cell phone.
Maybe it's a transistor radio.
He's holding it like we hold a cell phone.
It's a transistor radio. He can't see it well because it's sunny out.
He can't see it well because it's sunny out.
He's holding it in an odd way to get rid of the glare. It's probably an AM transistor radio. Next. Right? I mean, I hate to tell you, but back in the 70s and 60s, we had things you held in your hand.
This image is from 1943, shows British factory workers escaping to the seaside for a break during the midst of wartime.
It's a transistor radio.
The clothes and beachwear of most people certainly fit the era, but in the center of a frame appears to be a man dressed like Mr. Bean checking his mobile phone. Or maybe it's a time travel device. Likely a bit of a stretch or a case of overactive internet imagination, but we still enjoy the thought. All right. So here's a story. Here's one. The time-traveling hipster.
Oh, that sounds good. I like that.
This photo was snapped in 1941 at the reopening ceremony for the South Fork Bridge in British Columbia.
All right.
If you look carefully, on the right-hand side, you see an unusually dressed man in what appears to be modern clothing, sporting sunglasses at a time when most were wearing hats and smart jackets.
Photoshop.
It's a real photo, not Photoshop.
Well, I can't see it clearly.
So here's everyone else with their hats and their suits. He looks to be holding something as well.
Camera. That's a camera. That's a camera strap with a camera.
Okay. He seems to be wearing a hoodie, some sort of sweater, and this looks like a t-shirt with an M on it. And these Donald Fagen sunglasses. He is out of place. This is not photoshopped. No one is looking at him like he's strange.
There were some hippies back then.
In the 40s?
Yeah, they were called beatniks.
Ah, okay. So you think he's just a beatnik?
Yes. He's probably high on pot.
Okay. All right.
Disheveled. Hasn't slept. Got his camera out thinking he'll write some sort of beat poetry.
This photo comes from the 1962 World Cup and shows the celebrations as the Brazilian team lifts the trophy.
All right, that sounds reputable.
If you look close enough, you'll see in the bottom center of the image
Davey 504.
what looks like someone with a mobile phone snapping a photo of the event.
I see a man with a tiger for a crotch. Oh, is that just me?
I don't know what you're saying.
Tiger crotch.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Look at a tiger in the man's crotch. Oh, it's a monkey. Yeah, monkey crotch.
It looks like...
All right, now, who you were talking about?
This right here.
Yeah, that's a monkey's crotch. What are you talking about?
Dave.
Yes.
This is a photo from 1962. Someone clearly is holding some sort of device that is not from the era.
Really? Because to me, it looks like one of those box cameras. that you look into. Usually you would hold it and you'd look into it from above. It's a square, has a bigger negative. That's what that looks like to me.
Because look at the way this person is holding it.
They're
holding it like this with their thumb.
Yeah, they're holding
It's
it.
a thin thing.
You're not supposed to use it like that. It's not a thin thing.
This thing that they're holding is a thin thing.
I don't see it as being thin.
Would you hold...
Maybe it's a woman. Maybe she's got a small hand.
That's not what I'm saying. It's the thing that it's not this. She's not holding it like this. Her fingertips wouldn't come out the other side.
It's not a picture of that. It's not that.
It's not what you're saying.
I'm saying it's a camera.
This guy's got a box camera. Look how he's holding it.
Everyone in the picture has cameras, so why wouldn't that be a camera? Or a microphone or a camera?
No one's saying it's not a camera. They're saying it's a futuristic camera. This person is holding something thin, a thin device. It almost looks like a flip phone, tricorder type of device that folds, and they're holding it, and it's clearly a thinner thing. It's not more than an inch. I can tell by the way their hand has it. It's not something like that's this big. They're holding it like this. Their thumb is in the middle of it, in the front. You wouldn't be able to hold something big like that. Your thumb would be way closer to the edge. So I don't know what it is, but that is a real photo.
Is it wider on top?
No, it looks to be exactly the same. It looks to be exactly the same. I'm saying it looks like it folds here, but that's just my opinion. But
Yeah.
I can tell the physics of it from the way the hand is.
What do other people say?
Bit odd to think someone in the future might have a flip phone, but then they have been making a comeback recently, and we know folding phones are about to be big too. So they don't really say much.
All right.
I don't think they want to say. This image from 1905 appears to show the usual happenings of the time, including workers and a banana boat delivering its goods. However, if you look near the edge of the boat, you can spy a man in a white shirt with what appears to be a mohawk-style haircut, a very unusual haircut for the time, and possible proof of a time traveler. I'd say that's this person right here.
Can't see him though.
I mean, it's clear that he has a mohawk. It looks like Michael Malice to me.
It probably is.
I think I can confirm that Michael Malice may be a time traveler.
No wonder he's so smart.
He's pretty fucking smart. So, yeah, I don't know the history of the mohawk.
Is it a Chinaman?
I don't think it's a Chinese guy. It looks like a worker, though. It looks like a worker.
What year is that?
1905? So,
I don't know.
I don't know either. So you're just... Why did you agree to do the show since you clearly don't believe any of this?
Well, I like to explore it.
You're not exploring, you're shitting on it.
No. What's the next one?
Film footage captured during the recording of Charlie Chaplin's 1928 silent film The Circus appears to show a lady dressed all in black, wearing a hat and walking around the set talking on her mobile phone.
And she's trying to hear. She has an earpiece. They're talking to her. And did they have earpieces back then?
She is an extra, so I'm not sure why they would talk to her.
She has a headache.
Mm-hmm. Why would she?
Maybe she's scratching her ear.
Okay.
Is she holding something? I can't
She's
see it.
clearly holding something. You don't go like this without holding something.
Maybe you go like this. Scratch your head.
Not a lady, no.
Looks to me like she's got a head slice.
Well, I think there's footage. There's all footage of it. Let's see. That's her. She even stops.
She's just like Jim Norton. She doesn't know what to do with her hands on screen.
No, she's talking into it. She's literally talking into it. She stops, turns, and you can see her talking into it. I don't know. I think that's That's something.
I don't know what's going on there.
Well, she's clearly got something held up to her ear, and she's talking into it.
Are we sure it's a woman?
I mean,
You're dressed like a woman.
it's someone who's wearing a dress.
Time traveling.
But those are some big feet.
Trends.
Those are some big feet. So
I think it's wavy gravy.
it's not wavy gravy.
Oh. Well, that's hard to say.
If it's a cell phone, how would they use it with no cell phone towers? I'm pretty sure Verizon didn't have 3G in the early 1900s.
It was analog.
If you think AT&T's coverage is bad now, can you imagine what it was in 1928?
Hey, this guy.
The video is from 1928. It's most likely a banana. They had bananas in 1928.
I often walk around talking into a banana.
If it is a time traveler, she probably wouldn't need cell towers since it would probably not be a cell phone. It would be a handheld communication device directed to a spaceship or time machine. The most credible explanation is that she is listening on a crystal radio and mumbling to herself.
Oh.
No, I don't think you. I don't know. I don't know.
Why would an extra be listening to a radio and mumbling?
No, exactly. And I don't think they're mumbling to themselves.
That's the worst extra ever. Maybe she was trying to get some lines so she got paid.
I don't know. I don't know.
Chaplin's like, who is that extravagant extra? Give that person some airtime. I'm Charlie Chaplin.
This
not
person
Hitler.
says doesn't necessarily have to be a time traveler. Could be a Venusian visiting Earth at that time, or any number of extraterrestrials that are human-looking. Could be someone from one of the advanced inner Earth civilizations too. So this person is saying maybe not time travel, maybe just an alien or another being
Well, that's more explained.
visiting the Earth at that time. So there you go.
A Venusian. Blame the Venusians. I think a Venusian is going to be Biden's running mate.
Wasn't Valiant Thor a Venusian?
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Valiant Thor is?
No, I'm
Valiant
terrible.
Thor was a person who claimed to be, I think, from Venus.
That should be a name of a band.
I think it was.
Wow.
But Valiant Thor, I think we've discussed this, maybe not. Valiant Thor was an alien. Val is mentioned.
Yes, we have discussed this.
Okay. He landed in Alexandria, Virginia, and met with the president to discuss world's problems and offer advice and counsel on how to deal with and eliminate them. He indicated to Mr. Eisenhower that the world was in a precarious situation and that if the world continued to proceed on a war footing, it would cause an economic imbalance throughout the world. He stayed on Earth until March 16th, 1960, and then disembarked to his home planet, Venus.
This is the one where people actually in the government acknowledged it.
Yes.
Bizarre.
Alleged interaction between Val Thor and President Nixon in March of 1957. Now here we go, and then we talk about, I think it was the Pentagon has released more video of flying UFOs.
Yeah.
Where they specifically say that these are vehicles made by beings not of this world. I don't know how much more they can be specific by saying that there are aliens. That is definitely what they're saying. They're saying not of this world. So are they trying to prep us for our
Who said that?
reality?
Exactly?
The Pentagon?
Loose lips, sink ships, Pentagon. Dear Pentagon, have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
The Pentagon team tasked with studying unidentified flying objects plans to publicly release information on its findings. Eric Davis, one of the former officials from the Pentagon UFO program, said while he worked there, the team found objects he believed we couldn't make ourselves. He said he gave a classified briefing to a Defense Department agency this March during which he elaborated on off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. So this is, not just some guy. This is a former official with the Pentagon UFO program. This is a huge admittance.
Where is he now?
I mean, I guess this just came out a week or two ago. So,
You'd think they'd ask him to elaborate.
well, I think it's classified.
Well, then why even mention it at all? What is this, some kind of game?
What do you? Well, I don't know. I think
say,
the reality is
classified.
manufactured.
What are we waiting for? Classified for what?
I don't know. Maybe when it comes out, it comes out. I can't tell you. But
If they want me to believe, they got to be a little more forthcoming.
well, I think they don't want to freak everyone out. But the truth of the
Guess
matter
what?
is,
We're already freaked out.
there's so much shit going on. Because
You've ruined the world. What? We can handle anything now.
did we ruin the world, or are the Watchers in battle somewhere?
The Chinese ruined the world.
Well, that's true too.
That in my last order. That was some terrible chicken.
We've not ordered Chinese since
See?
January.
Exactly, and I still remember. Just kidding. You
Yeah.
guys are the best.
I can't stand you right now.
You guys are great. Keep it coming. Let me get some fortune cookie.
I don't know that this is going to be a podcast. I don't
Wait.
know. It can be salvaged, honestly.
This is good stuff.
For what?
For fodder. This is fodder for the mind.
Anyway, I think I'm going to end this here. MiddleAgedCoolKids.com is our website. I have been putting up videos on our YouTube channel, which
Now, here's the thing. I've never experienced time travel. I have no proof of it. Just like ghosts. There's no solid proof. So, I'm from the show me state of New Jersey.
that's not the Show Me State,
Oh, well, I'm the New Jersey devil.
the Garden State. New Jersey
Yes.
is the Garden State.
Exactly. No wonder I have such a green thumb. I come from the motherfucking Garden State.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm just saying, I don't doubt this stuff exists, but I don't believe it exists either.
That's, you need to take a stand.
I've taken a stand. I'm somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
I'm a libertarian when it comes to believing. Show me the pudding. The proof is in the Missouri.
I had a friend when I was much younger in the 80s,
Yeah.
Monica.
All
And
right.
Monica started dating this
Alien.
guy from a car dealership. I don't remember his name.
Class act.
No, he was young. He was our age or whatever.
All right. Okay.
But she came home one day. We were roommates for a bit. She came home one day and told me that this guy and his roommate had built a time machine. And I said, no, they did not. We do not have a car dealership guy who bought a time machine. And she was very adamant in that they were going to show it to her. But then she never mentioned it again.
That's an odd thing to proclaim and then just to drop out and never bring up again.
I know. I know. But she did. Anyway, on our YouTube channel, we started doing chapters of that book, of the Girl Who Chased the Shadows book. And really, the story is secondary to Dave's voiceovers.
Oh, come on now. It's not me.
And I've come to the realization that the story is but Dave's voiceovers are spectacular.
Oh, come on.
So I've started a playlist on our YouTube channel for those, and we will see it through. We've got the first couple of chapters up. I got to corral Dave to do more. He's been working on music. So that'll be fun for you to listen to, probably way better than this episode.
Oh, man.
I don't know why you agreed to time travel. You don't believe in it. You don't like it. I give you 3 choices.
I don't believe it. I don't like it.
The choices were time travel, sticks, or 1978.
It should have been something like Sticks and Stones, man. 2 for Tuesday. Yeah? Tales of Scott Muni.
Okay.
The Scott Muni Chronicles.
All right.
Yeah?
No.
I don't like time travel, so.
Then why did you say time
Oh,
travel?
yeah, I thought it'd be, controversial, which I think it's better than you know. I think this is a great episode, actually. This is wonderful stuff. This is good stuff. This should have been on Coast to Coast with George and Horry. That's how good this is. Is that good? Coast to Coast. More like Ghost to Ghost, am I right?
Sometimes it would be called Ghost to
It
Ghost.
should be.
When
Always.
they would do ghost shows and they would change the name to Ghost
What
to
kind of
Ghost.
name is Nori? What is he?
I'm not going to look up George Norrie right
Please
now.
don't. Don't look at Mark Bell. Don't look under his clothing. Don't look under his
What?
sheets. Don't look behind the curtain. That's all I'm saying. You might find a young girl.
I don't know what that means. Please
don't know.
don't say that about George Norrie.
I'm talking about Art Bell.
Oh,
I thought that was a known thing.
okay. Let's not besmirch Art Bell.
I'm not going to be smart, I'm just saying, let's keep the man out of Thailand.
All right. It wasn't Thailand. It was the Philippines.
See, you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
That's what I'm talking about, Jackie.
All right. Anyway, so this has been, episode 88, I believe.
Now, this is a great episode because that's how many keys the piano has. And it should have been about sticks in the front man, Dennis DeYoung, who's a piano wizard.
I gave you the opportunity, bro,
I
and
blew
you
it.
picked time.
Our next
you sh-
episode's about sticks, so get ready to either hate it or love it. Cunt. Not you, the people in general. And that's a
It's not.
term of endearment.
It's not.
Oh, in Ireland it is. Okay. I'm a bad person. It's me. I'm the problem. Here comes the bad man. Look out. Hello. She's left the building. All right, finally I can do my sports show.
You don't like sports.
Oh, that's the key. It's hatred inspires fury. Is that what they say?
I don't know what
Something
they
to do
say.
with passion. Passion. It's a passion. The passion dance.
The passion.
This is my podcast. Welcome to the Latin passion dance. I'm on fire.
Okay. Are you in Fuego?
Latin passion dance featuring my first guest, Rico Suave.
Oh, God bless him.
Hey, now that man has a handsome kid.
He does?
I think so. Maybe she's a pretty girl. I don't know. Something about it is attractive.
I see. All right. All right. Well, I guess we should end this.
Wait, we're just getting good. We got off this the topic of time travel. I can really start to roll.
Dude, you fucking told
I'm
me
just
to-
playing.
Fuck.
This is not a bad podcast. This is great. This is good stuff.
This is
put me
going
in touch
great.
with Kasper. I want him on my band.
Casper could not tell us about COVID.
Kasper, you can't.
But maybe
That is
he
a term
wasn't.
of endearment.
Maybe he wasn't allowed to.
Yeah, that is why his hands were covered.
Why? He had COVID hands?
I don't know.
Oh,
Know
you
about
think-
the COVID. He wanted to protect himself.
You think he had rubber gloves on
You know, it was
and a
around-
mask?
That's why. Yes, back then he even knew. He said that you Asians are onto something.
But he wasn't allowed to tell us in his video?
Remember when we thought the Asians were crazy for wearing a mask? Now we know they were. Right? Am I right? Okay.
All right. Anyway, this has been episode 88 of the Middle Age Cool Kids Super Terrific podcast. You know, we did a different setup today, so I didn't introduce the show. I didn't say who we were. It's been crazy.
We are the people united.
Uh-huh.
Now burn down that police precinct.
Okay, no.
Sorry, wrong show.
Not
Let me go back in time machine.
okay.
Done burn down that police precinct.
What? Oh,
What?
I have a hard time understanding things.
What I am telling you. You people are making a big mistake.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks so much for listening. You are much appreciated. Head over to our YouTube channel for some of our us in real life videos. We've built fences. We've dug a trench. We've put in a flower bed. And we also show our square foot garden. I've been putting up very short videos of stuff we do while Dave is busy making music. Anything you want to say, Dave?
No, I have said it all.
All right. We will see you next time, maybe. America?
Take it ish.